There's lots of glasses going in the air and lots of drinking, which is wonderful, means you're having a great time. But we would like to just take it down a tone a little bit, and days like this are really important for fun, but they're also really important for the cause, and you've done an incredible job at supporting that and supporting the work of the Cora Barclay Centre today and in the future, so we thank you. But to give it more of a snapshot as to what the impact that has on the lives of South Australian families and their children, I'd like to introduce to the microphone Mr. John Bannister, who is the chair of our board, to say a few words, and then we'll hear from a family about what the journey is like and their experience with the organisation. So please make him feel welcome, Mr. John Bannister.
Thank you, Drew. Drew's only joined us recently at the Cora Barclay Centre, but in the short time I've got to know him, he's an absolute live wire. And to put something together like this with the team at One Solution, they've done a brilliant job. So George, Marco, Troy, I haven't seen Troy just recently. Is he still here? No, over there. Good. To you guys, look, thank you very much for putting this all together. A spectacular day. I'm no golfer. My playing partners can vouch for that, and one duck. But to everybody who's participated in the day, all obviously my personal contacts, but all other people who've joined us, it's been a fantastic turnout. Thank you all. Enjoy, and we'd love you to hear from Luke, one of our great ambassadors, to talk about the centre with a bit more clinical detail. Thank you.
Hello. Hopefully everyone had a good day. Now, I'm basically going to talk more about the Cora Barclay Centre, what it does for me and the family at the Cora Barclay Centre, really, and the changes they've made and the differences for me and Macy over the last few years. We all know Cora Barclay help hearing impaired and deaf children in South Australia. And my job, I think, up here today is to tell Macy's story and the path that we've taken with her over the last 3 years. So it's strange to talk about it. Let me get some wine, because it's a very personal story, really, and in general I don't talk about it to people apart from close friends and family. So at 2, Macy was only speaking a few words, she was a fair bit behind, and we could tell there was things going on with her. But really, you're sort of blind to it. By the time she was 3, she was falling behind socially, and it's funny, with all the hearing tests we had and that she sort of failed, but they weren't going to pin it that she'd had a hearing loss, you're still quite blind to the fact that she wouldn't answer you when you were talking to her with her back to you, and you're not expecting it when she goes in for a hearing test, one of the ones when she was 3, and you get a phone call from the wife saying, yes, it's positive, we've got problems. She's, about 50% of hearing loss, basically. And anyone in this room, there's lots of people around who have children with a disability, and it kind of made me angry. It just doesn't seem fair that your child definitely has to struggle through life or have any sort of problem. So that phone call sort of really hit home to me when Alicia rang me and said, there's going to be change. And you don't know where you're going to go and what's going to be different. And you start to look for providers. There's Cora Barclay Can Do for Kids, and there's the government that do a service as well, and you speak to all of them. And when you're sussing things out, Cora Barclay stood out. We had Chris, who came out, who was our speechie at first, and she spoke with us, and my question was, is it going to get worse? And they won't ever tell you. Anyone won't tell you if it's going to get worse. And really, what's with Chris, that question I kept asking everyone, because it was my biggest fear from already being sick for the fact that she was going to have problems. And Chris gave me the best advice out of all of the people that we've been speaking to. Chris came in and she said, prepare for the worst. Be ready for whatever you can, and make sure you can jump every hurdle with her, and we'll help you do that. And round of applause. That's what the Cora Barclay Centre have done for us with Macy. So they're amazing. They really are. We got into their family, and I'd call it their family, and we've got Macy up there. So your pictures of Cora Barclay here, it's really bright and it's really family orientated, which really warms it up for those kids when they first go in there. So the atmosphere and the environment is amazing. There's a Bright Start program where kids that are just starting kindy. Macy was 4, so the Bright Start program, they go in and they do kindergarten with other kids who have cochlear and hearing aids, and it's massive. So they know, because it's pretty rare for a kid, we've all got family members who wear them, but for a kid to know they're not the only kid in the world wearing hearing aids and to be in that environment, and they're the only ones who do that. The Bright Start program was awesome. To the Speechies, who we've had a couple, but they teach the family as much as they teach the children. If we're having a session and we go to make them a coffee or a drink, they stop that session there and then. They will teach the parent why and how and what they're doing to then assist us in following it through for the child. I'll keep banging on about family because they really want to get everyone involved, including siblings. We have a camp once a year which we go and attend, and they grab the kids, whether it be a hearing impaired kid or me or my other child, and they take them away. They go on outings, excursions and all sorts of things while they grab us parents and they take us and they teach us technology. They teach us exactly where we're at. So those camps are amazing as well. So you think Cora Barclay helps hearing impaired children? Well, they do, but they're amazing for hearing impaired families. Really, and I'm just sum it up with, because I don't want to go on for too long and it's the end of my notes. The education and learning that they give as well was always with games, craft, fun and music. So it's a happy place to be, and it turned Macy's disability, and she's turning her life into a triumph, and lots of kids who come out of that centre walk away with a triumph, and good on them. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Look, whoever doesn't know me, I'm Marco, General Manager of One Solution Mobile and Data. Look, we'd like to thank everyone for coming here today. It's been a great event, great day. One Solution are very proud to sponsor Cora Barclay today. They've been a foundation which we love, and we're going to constantly support as well. We'd like to thank all the sponsors. Today, this wouldn't be the day that it is today without them. From the coffee to Helen, Alan Shepherd, getting a lot of. I'm sure everyone's emptied their pockets out to her as well. Look, it's been a great day. Also to Drew. Drew, you've been absolutely amazing. I don't think we'd be able to do what we've done today without Drew. And Amanda. Amanda's been amazing support too. Because today has been such a great turnout, we're definitely going to be doing this next year as well. So I want everyone to just keep an eye out. Yeah, we'll clap everyone for that. Make sure you register, because we did have to turn down a few people coming to this event in the last little bits moving up to it. So if you guys really enjoyed today, let us know for next year, because we'll definitely be doing something next year as well.
We've got registration forms.
Registration forms, yeah. All right. Okay. So like I said, from that it's nice and short. But look, One Solution are very proud to support this today. I'll now introduce Helen from Alan Shepherd Constructions to draw the Alan Shepherd raffle.